Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you. Good morning, how's your day? Good morning, how's your day? Good morning, how's your day? And how are you too? Yes, good afternoon for some of you. It is still morning for me, and I'm trying to get my footing. I have pressure. Hannah's home now. Mom, when are you getting on the treadmill? I have to exercise too. Mom, really? You gonna run forever? Mom, when are you I need to exercise too. Hello. I need to go. I'm like, girl, this is my house, my treadmill. You should wake up earlier and get on it. I know, Christine, and I bet you're feeling better this morning. I heard you yapping this morning, but I was busy. Hi, Debs. How are you? Good morning, Johnny. Buenos dias. Good so far. Yes, I'm with you. Hi, Sam. Hello, Deidre. Did I beat the chapstick application? Yes. And my chapstick is getting quite low. So now I'm feeling rushed because my daughter's home. I can't have the time to sit and BS on this fucking double machine. Shit, I cussed. Ugh. I brought my buttons out with me. These things are the best things ever. Karen, no, because Jennifer doesn't live at home. She lives in Sacramento. Good evening, Olivia. Hello, Denise. Y'all know, if you were on the live last night, these buttons, Talkative is the brand. I think it's whoever they are, Amazon, Walmart, whatever. I can't help it. I can't help it. These are the things. This person knew, said, I watched this bitch. She's gonna use them and bust me out to buy them. They're called Talkative. Oh no, Christine, WTF? Why is your daughter's fiance in a coma? Shit balls. That's not good. Somebody sent them. Talkative is the company. Amazon and Walmart. Hi, Christy. Dan doesn't like cardio machines. He'd rather walk out on the street. How's everybody doing? Any plans for the day? Saturday, it's like outside, it's yucky outside. Hi, Loons, how are you? Good morning, Dee. So, as my ears are being beaten down. You did? Sam, I got goose pimples. Thank you so much. I love it. 20 minutes is good for your first time. Christmas shopping, all right. Chili's, baby back ribs. Birthday. Oh, Rianne, happy birthday. Good evening for the Netherlands. Driving home from Montana with my daughter. That doesn't sound like fun. I hate car rides. Sam over here on YouTube took his first run yesterday because of me in a long time, so that makes me really happy. Hi, Dr. V. Hi, Chantel, cleaning windows. Can you come do mine? Did you have your wine yesterday? The minute Andrew said come to picking up Hannah, I poured. Sure did. Oh, your daughter and grandbaby are coming. Good morning, Mary. Hi from Ireland. Nail salon, gotta love it. Getting some doting done of the day. Yes, I had my wine, and then Andrew's friends came back to the house. I love shopping online. She loves it, Olivia. Jennifer loves her new apartment. Oh, no. JC, sorry about your father-in-law. And then the Alzheimer's, I'm sorry. Hi Twyla, Kathy, what's going on? Hi Lion Dog, how are you? So today Hannah and I are going to watch Wesley play soccer in the rain and wind. Yay. Jennifer went last night to his game, which made me happy. I love, when my kids take the initiative to be with their cousins. It makes my heart full. So I didn't know she was going. She had said that she possibly was going to go, and she didn't tell me. I just got pictures. So that makes me happy. Wednesday, oh, Pamela, have fun with the baby. I don't know if they won, but I forgot to ask that. It was crazy in my house last night, you guys. After the live, Andrew's friends came over, and then they stayed over all night long, if you know what I mean. Jelly bean. So it was a long night for me. I really no sleep. And then Coco woke up about 3:54 in the morning, started gagging, and I was like, oh shit, gotta let the dog out. So how can you enjoy live chat while running? It keeps my mind off of the run, Lion. So I had to let her out, clean up her vomit, and then my son and his friends were playing guitar, and I'm sleeping upstairs. So love it. Have to drive to Oregon from Big Al. How many times a week do you exercise? 7 days. 7 days. Jeffrey, I've never ran a marathon. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. My two daughters ran a half a couple months ago. Hello, my Mr. Jerry, how are you? Familia. I am a good mom. Hi, Anna. Emily. Yeah, so my daughter's in San Diego. Hannah, the middle one. She'll probably come back home at some point after this year. Oh, from Cali. Big Al. Easy drive. Anthony, don't be ugly. This is what I think about your comment, Anthony. Anthony said you have to pay for her to read your comment. Anthony, use your noggin. And if you don't know what a noggin is, it's your head. I'm on a device, 2 of them. I read hundreds of comments. So no, Anthony, I can't get to everybody. When you don't have a tummy bug, shit, Stella, that's horrible. Literally, shit, both ends. And Anthony, I love money. I mean, you can pay me, but you don't need to. Jennifer's new place is literally 2 blocks from where she was, in just a better location. Mama feels happier, Daddy feels happier, and it's so much more comfortable for us. You can buy some for pets. Oh, why? I want them to I'm gonna call them and ask them if they can make my voices for me. Hi, Emily. I want a There You Have It one, and I want a psycho laugh. So I'm gonna ask. What you should no. Jeffrey, I'm not a runner like that. The Anthony, no problem. I'm sorry. I thought, no, you don't have to pay money. You subscribe on the channel. Subscription on YouTube means you just follow the person. Now, they do have other things that I don't have on YouTube or Dan where you can subscribe, right? But I don't have any charging things on YouTube. Now you can send money to people, right? And give them ways to thank them, but you don't have to. So if you hit the subscribe button, it just means a follow. Oh, my own voice. Mary Beth, that happens all the time. I do the same thing. So yes, it's very stormy out today. Hey, you know running is actually bad for your health. Lion dog, do you know how many things are bad for my body? I mean, so many things that I do that is bad for my body. For me, this is the least thing that is bad for my body. You must feed the old man more. Actually, why do you say such a thing? I'll wait. Why do you say such a thing? How do you know what I feed the old man? How can you make a just a blanket statement like that, assuming you know what goes on in my house 24/7? What do you think? I restrict his eating? Come on, Aunt Ashley. Be smart. That's what I think about that. So here's the thing. Yes, running, anything is bad. Driving in a car is bad. Breathing the air outside is bad. Eating some of the foods that we eat are bad, right? Yes, you don't have to run. Absolutely, you don't have to run. A brisk walk is better. However, Lion, I have been running since I was 14 years old. And I can tell you, I will continue to run until I can't. Because it's just in my nature. It's easy for me, right? So it's not something that, hi Mimi, I would just start out of the blue at my age, right? But because I've been doing it for a long time. Lion dog, why would I take my cap off? Why? It's keeping my hair out of my face. Why would I do that? I'm confused. You don't like it, it bugs you. Get the hell out. Yeah, y'all, dumplings. Oh, Mel, I'm glad. Amy, like I said, I ain't doing awesome. I'm just getting by. So I do the best that I can, and sometimes it's enough. Yes, Jeffrey. Lion dog, do you think I give a shit what you like if you like a woman with a man's cap on? I'm not here to turn you on, brother. I'm here to run and get my shit done, not worry about how you like your women. Yes, treadmill is the best, or grass, Sam, or in the sand, if you can tolerate that. Shit. Cindy, Dan's office, Salinger Law Group, you can find it on the web. No, it's not Dan screaming. That's a woman. But I kind of like the man's voice better. I want one of those. Yeah, I know. Rose, I don't think you can do that. It's work, honey. I think you would get fired. Lion dog, good thing that you and I ain't compatible. I ain't looking, Lion. So good thing I ain't your woman. Did Dan have a nice birthday? You know, Luna, it was busy. You know, life doesn't change. When you have somebody with dementia, you have to help your daughter and her niece move a couch, you know, that type of stuff. What is happening with you all? I'm sad to hear sadness in your voice. Huh? Marianne, that's what I think of that. Does your husband still practice law? He does, but he's trying to get out of it. He does, Sam. These are crazy. I want more. Hit the button so you can record. I know. That's what I love. I will, the one and only. I'll tell him, hi Rippy. Man, I loved was that your neighborhood? And everybody, all those blow up Santas? That is crazy. What's sadness? Do I look fucking sad? Hi Denise. The fuck? Sad? I am far from fucking sad. Angry, maybe. Angry. Frustrated. Fucking chap my hide. But not fucking sad. No, not sad. That's not so sad. No. Next time I will put a sad video of me on so you can tell the difference. Maybe because in my videos I'm always so chipper. And you don't know what sad really is. Hey, Tammy T. Yes, we're doing good. I've been going through shit all month too. Tammy, you aren't alone. Hello, Charles. Good afternoon. It's raining here too. Trolls are always out. I was reading a couple comments this morning. I want my laugh, Jill. I want my laugh. I want the fake laugh, and I want a there you have it button. Yeah, but I think I want the button with Grandpa saying it. Did you guys, Christine, you need it. Did you guys hear Grandpa say there you have it on my big account? I've tried to get him to say it before, and he couldn't. Huh? What? Who? This time somebody said, Grandpa throwing it out like a boss, right? He threw it out like a boss, somebody said. I said, damn straight. He said, what? I said, can you say there you have it? He looked at the camera and said, there you have it. I mean, come on. Yeah. Yes. Christine, it's on my big channel, Mrs. D. South NorCal. So I want Grandpa saying, there you have it. Oh, we can do a Grandpa 91 thing. Mindy, I don't really do Facebook, so if I don't add you back, that's why. Hey, Galaxy. Hi, Aqua. Oh, it's my wife back at me. Oh, no, Gerald. Shit. No shit. That would do it, Gerald. I'm so sorry. Hi, Janice. Hey, Angelica. Gramps is the host. Mrs. D. Cell NorCal 3. No, you're on 3 right now, but my other one. Hi, CNH. Get it, girl. Thank you, Leah. I appreciate it. No, we don't want to. Where's my brother, Bill? Do you know I had somebody tell me who claims to work in an Alzheimer's unit tell me to please don't tell Ed that his brother's dead. Please don't tell me what to do. Do you think we like to tell Ed his brother's dead? I said, are you new here? Do you know that we do everything? Sometimes we say it, sometimes we don't. But when we don't tell him he's dead, guess what happens? You're right. He says, where's my brother? Until you give him reality orientation, he doesn't settle down because he knows. Lord have mercy. Yeah. He's gonna forget. But either way, you gotta take care of Dan's dad. Maybe try to take in my grandma. The last 8 months. It's hard, Jeffrey. It's hard. And no judgment on anybody who has to do it. Has to put them in a home. It's not for everybody. Gerald. I love it. I love it. Well, thank you. Welcome. And I'm so sorry to hear about your loss. That sucks. I am winded. It is best to tell Ed the truth, right? Sam, here's the thing. When you blow sunshine up Ed's ass, he doesn't settle, right? He doesn't settle down. He continuously repeats, resets, and wants to know. So we can blow sunshine up his ass all the time, Caroline. But it's gonna make our life difficult because it just prolongs the inevitable. We've done it several times on lives to show you. Sometimes it works for a minute, and then he comes back and says, "Where's my brother?" I do not watch Norbert, Gretchen, and Pam. Hey, Denise, thank you about my home. The advice. You know, we've had him for over 2 years. You would think that people would give me the benefit of the doubt. I do what's best for Ed. Sometimes not so much in the given moments when I'm frustrated and upset. But for the most part, I do the best I can. But I know Ed, I know his demeanor, and I know, when he needs certain things and how he needs it to be said at other times. My mom felt like she started resenting her mom. Jeffrey, that happens. Danielle, do you honestly like looking after Ed? I don't know what you expect to answer, right, from that Dolly Mullet. That's a very open-ended question. Days I don't mind it, days I hate it, and days that I just go with the flow, and days that I'm extremely pissed off, days that I'm very frustrated, and days that I'm happy. So there's no easy answer, right? There's no easy answer. But it goes the same for my husband, right? Do I always like living with my husband? No. Am I resentful? No. That I can tell you with utmost certainty. I am not resentful. But yes, some days it would be nice, right? To not have to deal with the constant repetition, the frustrations, the worry that he's gonna fall again, the stress of it all, and dealing with my life, my son's health, my health, Dan's health, and everything in between. It's very important to be straight up, Danielle, and you know, because you're here enough. Sorry, I'm so listening. So, Jeffrey, there's no easy answer. You do it if you can. You try to adjust as best you can. And if you can't do it, that's okay too. That's okay. Not everybody is built to be able to caregive 24/7. I am not, right? But it has now been put on my plate. So there's an adjustment that has to come about with that. I was happy with the way we had things, right? Because I was able to do things. I was able on those days off, I could plan, and Dan and I can do things, right? So now that's stopped. It's not easy, you know? I can't pick up and go now. Get away, like, even from my spouse. Like, people want to just make it about Ed. It's not just about one person. But yes, hi, Lily, I'm so sorry, girl. So here's the thing about me. I got sidetracked out. Honesty to me is important about caregiving, right? And our roles as caregivers. Because what good would I be to everybody? And Dolly, I bet you feel the same way, right? Unfortunately for you, I shouldn't say unfortunately, doing it alone is unfortunate, right? Doing it alone is unfortunate because I can still leave, right? I can still go have coffee with my friends. I can still go with my daughter today and spend the day out, right? I have those luxuries that most people don't. But it still doesn't mean I don't suffer. Coming home, you know, at the end of a day of being out, you know, you just want that quiet. You just want to be able to sit on the couch and just chill for a minute. I don't get that. And Dolly, I get it. I get it. I don't think resent is my thing. I don't think resent is such a powerful word and so strong. I think some days I'm angry. Moments. I don't even think all days. It's moments of those, right? It's moments, ebbs and flows. So it's tough, you guys. And I've had friends just recently had to make the decision to put their parents in homes because they can't do it, right? And it's hard. I know, Dolly. Girl, you don't have to explain it. You don't have to explain that. I see you, I hear you, I feel you. And that's why I express the things how I feel, because if I wasn't honest about that, right? If I wasn't honest, what would I do to my friends who watch me, who are caregivers? You as caregivers already feel like failures most of the time. Angry, guilty for lashing out, guilty for being human, right? So if I said, well, what's your problem? Everything's great here. It would just make you feel worse, right? Worse as a caregiver. I hear you, I feel you, and I see you. Because every day, there is not one time throughout the day that I'm not experiencing some of those emotions. Yeah, me too, Lisa. Fuck the dogs. Fuck shit. I get angry at cleaning up after everybody too. So sometimes I'm upset. I'm sad. I'm tired. Leah, it doesn't work. He has short-term memory loss. Short-term memory loss means the minute he would read it, he probably couldn't hear it. He reads it, he forgets, and asks the same questions over and over again. I'm not really angry, even at the disease. It's sad, right? You guys remember, I watched my mom get ravaged from the inside out by cancer. Ravaged. Eaten alive is what happened to her. So that made me angry. It still does, thinking about it, right? Roland, even the stupid young kids, that made me angry. Dementia makes me think, life isn't that bad, right? If I had the choice, so I'm different on that spectrum because it doesn't look so bad for me. You know what I mean? If that's the way I went and I was nice, I wasn't physical, aggressive, then I think I'd rather chose this, right? Dolly, at that point, I think I wouldn't pay anybody yet, but Mark can come over and watch. He can sit. Yes, cancer is horrible. And so for me, I don't get, I get, how many comments I get? I get comments of, please be kind to him. He doesn't know. That comment makes me want to fucking scream. Do you think I start my days out thinking, I can't wait to be unkind to anybody in my house, right? And not every attorney, Jeffrey, you have to remember, makes a shit ton of money. There's specific kinds of attorneys that make a lot of money. The ones who will, the ones who work a lot make more. You'll be old one day. I hate that one too. You'll be old one day. No shit. So those things infuriate me, right? Those comments piss me off. Because it's like, I'm fucking human just like you. Stop judging. Stop telling me how to be. You don't think I want to be kind all day long? You don't think I want to be my best version of myself? Even with my husband, my kids who annoy the fuck out of me, my animals who get in my way and almost kill me? Yes, but it's not practical. It's not gonna happen. Yes, and Leah, I just do the best I can. And loved your pen yesterday. No, funny, she didn't show up for that one. They're not well-meaning comments, you know? And they say, but I still love you. What? Huh? I'm so confused. Ed, I think Ed is extremely healthy because I believe it's generational. I think that generation, they don't build them like that anymore, number one. Number two, he also walked a lot. Number three, he also didn't do drugs or alcohol, right? He led a really healthy life for the most part. He ate well. He really was conscientious about the food he ate all his life and walked for hours. So that's what I believe, that's why I believe he's living to 91. Nobody's living your path, no, and everybody's human. User, what do you mean it's my demeanor? What's wrong with my demeanor? I'd love to hear it. Are you saying that my demeanor makes me look what? I'm confused. So you have the floor. I would love to hear what your response is. 50 times a day. 50 times a day, Noni. It gets hard, right? He's still concerned about sugars. So when people say, just let him eat what he wants to. No, not only is it not good for him, I have to do my job as a caretaker. I have to do my job like a mom, right? And our kids, we put limits to our kids. I know that if Ed was aware that he had 5 cookies, he wouldn't be happy about it. So I give him the option, I let him marinate on it, and sometimes he'll say, oh no, you're right, I don't want it. And he'll forget about it. And sometimes he keeps asking. And at that time, when we're fucking tired, I said fuck. When we're tired of it, we'll just hand him a gosh darn cookie. Because we're tired of listening. Just like we cave into our kids sometimes. So, at 90, he should be able to eat what he wants. Claire, did you not hear a fucking word I just said? Are you here? Do you listen? Claire, pay attention to the words that I'm spewing out of my mouth. It's not that difficult. Or get the fuck out. Anyhow, here comes some unsolicited advice. He's 91. Let him eat whatever he wants. Claire, I hope you don't take care of an old person, because you would know that's stupid. Stupid. And this is what I think of you. Anywho, again, we were talking about unsolicited advice. People who don't know should keep their mouth shut. Obviously, Claire hasn't been in the journey that we're in to know that. In and out of drug, alcohol treatment, I struggle. Jeffrey, that's a hard one. Tough love. As hard as it is, But, you know, we as parents are big enablers. We're big enablers. I haven't dealt with that myself, but Dan's sister has with her oldest. And it's not easy. That's all I'm gonna say. Charles, I try. I really try. Going crazy. Oh, Red Dog. Are we making fun of mental illness? Red Dog. Am I going crazy? No, I'm medicated, so it keeps me from going crazy. This is a very blanketed response to idiots. So, Red Dog, I also don't do well with people who make fun of mental illness because it's not something that is appropriate or correct to do. I know, nobody listens. Claire, well, you are a professional then. You must know all the truths because your grandmother lived to 96 and your mom. Claire, that just shows ignorance. Because Ed, number one, is well fed. He eats what we give him, well, balanced meals. He eats desserts. I'm not keeping them from him. Do you know he has desserts at least 2 to 3 times a day? So yes, restrictions is necessary. But you also have to remember, Claire, that not every situation is the same. So just because you have your minute experience with that side of your family doesn't mean that makes you a professional for others. I know Ed, you do not. I know what's important to him with his dignity. I know what he wants. I know what he was like. I know what he would expect me to uphold for him in this moment of his life. Claire, I know him. I know his needs. I know his wants. And I know his desires. And I know that if I just let him eat willy-nilly, not only is that going to be bad for his health, it would be not okay for him. Because I know he wouldn't like it. Yes, and he forgets to eat. And then I fix him something because he complains, and then he takes one bite and says, I'm not hungry. So when I take away, or I say, no, you're not hungry, you know, I had a video last week, and he was looking for cereal. And he had just eaten an hour ago. And I knew that, you know, I was making him lunch within 30 minutes. I knew he really wasn't hungry. I didn't think Dan had given him coffee. And so I said, well, you just ate an hour ago, right? And he said, well, I'm still hungry. I said, well, let me give you some coffee. Do you know, after you drank his coffee, he wasn't hungry. He didn't eat till about 1 that day. It's because why? I know. For most of the cereal, and he wanted another banana. Yeah. And he had already had 2 bananas that day. Already. In the span of like 2 hours that he was up. So no, he forgets. And what kind of person would I be if I let him eat 5 bananas in one day? Which he would do. That's not healthy for him. Too much potassium. We try to keep him as routine-based as possible, right? Yeah, Lisa, that was funny. We just went, I don't know, Sam. We try to keep his habits the same from when he was before dementia. That's it. Because we know that's how he would have continued on that path.
Ow! In the knuckle.
Yeah, boredom. And it's the same thing, right, man? It's the same thing. And he's bored. He's bored. Yesterday, he wouldn't do anything for me. He didn't want to touch it. Told me to take the coins to the bank.
Yeah.
He did not want to do it. So, you know, and sometimes, Barb, we fail, right? Sometimes we fail. We think we're in tune to him. And when he continues to fight on us and says, no, I'm really hungry, guess what we do? We give him a snack. Simple. It's not like, yo, you must not eat till 5 o'clock. We give him a snack. Oh my gosh, Lisa, that's so funny. So here's the thing. You know, a lot of people venture into this dementia thing. They eat a lot of sweets, right? And this is another analogy. I have a friend whose mom has always been into sweets. She's got dementia. And so she appeases her by leaving that stuff out for her. I know, Jeffrey, it's so hard. It's so hard. And so I know that that's not his demeanor. And very rare, towards the end of his life, he started taking cookies. Limit himself to 2 cookies a day. 2 cookies. Once in a while, you know, when he was younger, he would have a donut. But the guy didn't eat sweets. So, yeah, we try to keep him on the same routine because he would do the same thing if he was with it. Is dementia so far? Big Al, he's the only one with it that we know of so far. Yeah, and if I left, I couldn't leave snacks on the table. My friend leaves snacks for her mom out. I don't know how she does that. That woman eats so much. But for Ed, I want him to eat healthy food, right? So, and he would literally go in the kitchen and eat all day long if I did that. I wouldn't do it. So, yeah. So even the small snack sometimes, Brian, when he insists, he'll take one piece and say, I'm full, you know? So we pretty much know when he's gonna do that. You too, Marty. Yeah, the Ritalin, me too. So yeah, he was very healthy. Yeah. So, you know, and I always say that Ed's fat phobic, right? I always say that when he was younger, he was always focused on his family and if they were overweight, and he always put those pressures on them about losing weight, you know, which is horrible. But at the same time, so, you know, he was very cautious. He was very cautious. I don't have everybody straight now, for the love of God. ADHD, Jeffrey, think about it. Dan has it, his dad has it, several people in his family have it, and it was never diagnosed. Dan found out that he was ADHD at like 41. 41. He was like, oh, that explains it. All of the behaviors, you know, that he has. It's crazy. It wasn't a thing, you know. It was taboo to be ADHD, just like mental illness was, right? We all felt like we couldn't talk about our issues. I do, Elmore. You know, we do the best we can. That's all I can say is, as caregivers, as parents, as wives, one of you has it, Jeffrey. I believe I have it. I believe mine was brought on by menopause, and that is the thing. I love sweets. We buy sugarless cookies and bring them so she won't choke, yeah. And sometimes Ed does it too, you know, and some free Hello Fresh meals. I don't know. How many do they feed, Erica? Well, Dan is somewhat hyper. Is he hyper? I wouldn't say he's hyper. I don't think Dan has the hyperactivity. Andrew's best friend Jordan is hyper. He had the H to the ADHD. I think Dan is pretty much ADHD. He can't focus on more than one thing at a time. He's up and down, that nervous energy, but that's it. Okay, Erica. So it's really weird. So when he met the psychiatrist, Dan, at 41, the psychiatrist was like, how the fuck did you do it? how did you get through law school? And he was like, I just put my mind to it, and I did it. He always puts his mind to the things he wanted to do. But he didn't, all through that time, he was a binge drinker, right, in his young years. And then college, he wasn't so bad. Law school, we barely drank. Accident. Of course, Gerald, of course. It's PTSD. So, hi Debbie. So he put his mind to it. Like our big Friday night was a couple beers. That's it. And the guy, the psychiatrist was like, holy shit, that's crazy that you could do it. But he did. For some reason, he was able to do it and get through it. And he was really focused on his schooling. He was really focused on it. So good for him. I told you these Salinger men should be in books. So anywho, it's crazy. But yeah, I believe his older brother is. His sister is, I believe. Now these aren't formal diagnoses because I'm not an MD, PhD, or anything of the above, but based on their behavior. I believe, I have it totally squirrel, Yeah, Sonia, I think, HM, thank you. But I found myself drinking right away with my son started having his substance abuse. Because that was your way to drown your sorrows, which is, see, that's a lot of people, I think that's why people end up having drinking problems, for the most part, is because they drink to run away. They drink to run away. When I have a drink or two or three, it's either because I'm out having a good time or I'm doing it because I need to relax. I'm not drinking to run away. No, Brian, I wasn't saying they can't succeed, but based on my husband's path, without going into his private details, because that I will not do, but it's amazing that he did what he did. And that's all I'm going to say. I wasn't saying that it's hard for people who have ADHD or ADD to succeed. No, I don't think that, I would never classified it that way. It just, with Dan and his behaviors post-law school, and when he was meeting with the psychiatrist, it was like, wow, how come you weren't this way? How did you take a break from it all? That's it. Yes. So here's the thing. I get what you mean by anger and outbursts, but like Dan has a lot of outbursts. They seem angry, right? But they're really not angry. He gets angry, but I guess it could go both ways. There's sometimes he just outbursts and he's just so used to, has a scowl on his face and everything, but I guess some of it would be anger. Yes. That's Dan. That's Dan. He has a fuse maybe yay big, for the most part. But it just is what it is. Yeah, Barb, I am an open book for the most part. I do try to keep some things hidden for privacy. But I believe that mine and Dan's relationship could be, the ins and outs of addiction and, death of my mom. And, I shared too much one day. And he said to me, he's like, leave that to me to say, that was too much. And I try to explain that I didn't do it to hurt him, right? But I did it in a way to show other people that, hey, me too, right? And I get it. It's his story to tell. But it's mine too, it's my story too. So I do sometimes get frustrated with that because I feel like, it's part of my journey as well. But yes, I have to be a little bit more respectful
let him share what he wants to share. And then for me, I'll share my stuff as much as I can. So as far as like my drinking, I think a lot of people use it for running away. I think there's a big difference, and they don't know when to stop because they just want to numb themselves silly because they don't want to think, they don't want to feel. And I think at those cases it became like my mom. I'll speak for her because she was an alcoholic. My mom was a binge alcoholic. My mom had problems. She said angry. And then I'm like, why am I making excuses? No, I think it would be more angry too. And she didn't always drink. But when she drank, right? And my dad was kind of, I don't really know because I didn't live with him, but from what I'm gathering, he was all over the place with drinking. He would drink a lot. He was a pill popper, had no idea. So it's crazy. Yeah, the coping mechanism, and that's what it is. Like, I feel that, oh, good. Why, Christine? Do you mind sharing what happened? My mom would fall. Yeah, my mom just passed out. I had a show with Grandpa. My wife was like, shit, Jeffrey. It's funny because sometimes reflection is key, right? Sometimes we don't want to see the way we are. Sometimes we don't see it for whatever reason because nobody points it out. Or they point it out, but they don't. I feel sorry for Dan. Timothy, please tell me why you feel sorry for Dan. I would love to hear it. Timothy, poor Dan. Really, Timothy, who I feel sorry for is you, because I can only imagine what your retort's going to be. So, anywho, and I don't have my buttons because they're on the treadmill, so, yeah. And here we go, Timothy. Oh, Timothy, you should probably start feeling more sorry for me. Let's be real. Actually, I don't need your sympathy. I really don't. So save it for somebody else. Yes, Jeffrey, we do the best we can. Dan and his dad have had that relationship their whole life. Dan has been ADHD his whole life. His responses are quick, they're angry, but 2 seconds later, right? He's like, I'm like this, and he's like, why are you mad? Why am I? Were you just here 30 seconds ago? Were you here? Do you not feel what you said and the shit you spewed out? Were you just not here? And he says, oh, you're worried about that still? That was so like 30 seconds ago. And so Dan's very reactive. And it's hard. It's hard because I know majority of the time he doesn't mean what he's saying or how he's reacting. He just doesn't feel it or see it in that time. And if I recorded him, I bet he'd be like, holy shit, is that me? Yes, buddy, that's you. The emotion takes over. He doesn't see anything but that emotion at the time. I had to read Ben from, Men Are From Mars, and yeah. I've read that, and it's a crock of shit. No shit, we're different. So for anybody who deals with people like that, yes. But you have to remember, we're giving the world an insight, right, of our journey, our personalities, right? These are our personalities. Who are you to tell us that based on how we are as people, personality-wise, everything else, that we're doing it wrong? Why is that wrong? Why are you there judging and assuming that we are the bad ones? What? Yeah. It's not wrong. It's just different. My personality is my personality. It doesn't make me a bad person because you don't like the way I say something, you don't like my tone, and you don't like the way I present myself. Okay? But what am I doing every day? I'm taking care of my husband's father. Jacob. I'm doing it while micromanaging my family, my bills, my household, my yard, my mental health, my animals, and everything else in between, right? Why is it that people are so closed-minded? Why is it that people assume that based on the way we communicate, it's us that's the problem? What's fucking church gonna do? What's church gonna do for me? And I don't like talking about politics or religion, but church is nothing gonna do anything for me. It's me who's going to do something for me. It's me. Lord have mercy. Y'all need to go to church. For what fucking reason? Bleep. Oh, good, Charles. Anyhow. You don't have to be embarrassed, about anything. Shit. Timothy, no, you're good. That's right, Jerry. We don't need no Thanksgiving here. My plate's already full of love, bullshit, opinions, and sarcasm. I don't need any more than that. Hot diggity damn. You know, everybody, I'm gonna say this. Everybody has their own beliefs. I'm not here to criticize, to judge, or to do anything other than it's okay if you need to believe in a higher power. It's okay if you need to go to church, if that helps you. But be respectful to those that may not feel the same. Because it doesn't make us any different if we should not choose that path or that journey. And I think sometimes people, no, Timothy, I get it. You're good, don't worry. I think some people, it crosses the line on that. And they say, well, I see you're in disarray. God can help you. For me, I'm the only person that can help myself. To each their own. But just don't throw your ways on me. Just don't. Because I don't throw my ways on you. Respectfully. Fill from an empty cup. Yes, you cannot fill from an empty cup. Remember, we choose how to fill it. And I believe that too. Treat people how you want to be treated. And, you know, I support all my friends, whether they're religious or not, whether they're Republican or Democrat, whether they're Asian, Black, Hindu, Indian, or what have you, Jewish, Palestinian, as long as you are a kind person, as long as you have a kind soul, we are friends. Because people with kind souls and kind hearts don't disrespect their friends. They don't. And all my friends are a completely different, most of them. Some of them are the same religious beliefs I have. Some of them are same political beliefs, but majority of them aren't. And you know what? There's one thing they don't do. disrespect my beliefs. That's it. Because we have a mutual respect and a mutual love for one another. Bottom line. So, I don't care who you are. As long as you're nice and kind, guess what? You're my friend. Respect. R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Find out what it means to me. Shit, Christy. If I went into any church, temple, or mausoleum, I would probably burn with all the shit I have under my belt. I would, if there was such a thing, as a higher power for me. Fuck. Shit, I cussed again. Damn it. Ugh. Yeah, no. I would. Why's she burning, Mama? Oh, honey, she has sinned all her life. Oh. They would care. Lisa, you almost had me jumping on that bandwagon. I'm not gonna do it, Lisa. I'm not gonna do it. Oh, but I want to do it. I want to do it. Shit, Lisa. They wouldn't care. As long as you gave them money, that's all they would care about. Did I say that? Shit. I hope you didn't hear that. Anywho, did I say that out loud? Shit. Fuck. Damn it. Ugh. I really want to be sarcastic so bad right now, and I just want to continue on, but it's going to get me in trouble. I will not. Danielle, bite your lip and your tongue and everything in between in your vocal box. Shit. Patsy, you know what? I'm a comedian. I think I am. I'm really not, Patsy. Anything I say, anything I do, it is not to cast stones. You know, you probably don't watch comedians because you can't. You cannot take anything I say personally. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to make everybody laugh. And anywho, that's all it is. It's not up for debate. I just try to be funny. I have been watching some comedians lately. So, anyway, Jeffrey, we don't talk politics or religion on this channel. And there are reasons why we don't. Because it upsets people, number one. And we all have different beliefs. Patsy, don't feel attacked. But if you do, that's on you, not me. Religion, obvious for me. You can't talk religion in an open forum because you're going to get bashed. You're going to get hate. You're going to get opinions more than I already get. And Dan and I believe we just want it to be peaceful on that front. We don't, and look around us. There's so much hate with politics and religion and colors of people's skin and all that shit. Why would I want to discuss that? Why would I want to discuss that? Now, my friends know what I am, what I believe. But the open population can guess. But I will never confirm anything because of the hatred that's out there. I get enough just by being me. There's so much more in this lifetime to worry about than religion and politics. And just one thing we don't want to bring into our channel. The weather's yucky. Yeah. So there's enough worry and stress with all that than to add it to the additional stuff that we're dealing with today. No, it's my daughter. I avoid, yeah, that boy. So you should still love me no matter what, you know? And you love me for my faults. You should love me for my my imperfections. And you should love me because you know I'm a kind person, right? That's what you should do. You shouldn't care about the other shit, because that's not what defines a person. My religion nor my political beliefs define who I am. 60 degrees, nice, Gerald. Yes, and it's an escape for most of you, right? Thank you. I was at fault for that. I couldn't find that word. This is an escape. And you can't escape. We can't escape what's happening around us, but we can escape when we watch social media. And if you want politics, religion, go somewhere else. You need a new spring replaced on your garage door. Eventually, yes. Anyhow, thanks, James. I appreciate it. So, you guys, I do appreciate it. I do appreciate everything. But if you're here and if you follow me and you are a regular, I think you already know. But the people who are in and out, if you're going to take anything I say, the words I use, and anything else personally, I can tell you this is not the channel for you. Okay? Maybe you just don't follow my lives and you just watch my videos. But I have opinions. I have strong opinions. I cuss. I say inappropriate things all the time. Totally inappropriate. Sometimes I say things that that might not be appropriate. Did I say that? A lot of times I say things that aren't appropriate. But the ones that come every day, the ones who support me, already know that. They already know that. So nothing I can do or say is going to be offensive. Or if it is, they let it slide. Not a PG or a PG-13 station. You know, people are like, oh my God, my kids are watching. Well, your kids should not watch us. Because if you know us, you know it is not appropriate for children. So, thank you, Gerald. Let's see. AKA Tavern Bull. This is probably not the place for you. Yeah. Kimberly, just watch that. This isn't the place for you. I don't want you projecting your beliefs on my channel. I just said no religion or politics on my channel. And you keep spewing your shit. Again, listen or be gone. You've been warned. Hi, Jennifer. Happy Saturday. He is, Candace. Hannah's on the treadmill. Oh, Ruby, girl. You in the right place, honey. My menopausal symptoms are so bad, my ass itches, my vagina itches. Weight is holding on to me like a fly on horse shit. I'm moody AF, right? What else? Kimberly, adios. Juicy fucking chicken. Lord have mercy, bringing out things that I don't want to say. Thank you, Barney. Juicy fucking chicken. Anywho. It gets better. What else? My skin itches. I get zaps of skin itching. You know, like all of a sudden you're like, fuck, do I got crabs on my body? Well, my boobs, it hurts. I can't go without a bra or a jog bra, because I don't wear bras, because these aren't big enough for bras. because it hurts. I need compression. Another one bites the dust, Jerry. Oh, okay. I can sleep right now. I can sleep. Charlotte, I started getting menopause at 36, girl. Personal. He gone. Oh, why? Because he wouldn't shut up about who. I don't know who. Juicy chicken, and he could not stop preaching his tone. Anyhow, how long do I ride today? I ran for 4 miles, and I've been on here for 20 minutes on the bike. But I'm gonna get off. It passes. I know, Cher. Libido's gone, shot, and dead. Libido's gone out the window. Libido is who's libido? Have y'all had that? Have you met Mr. Libido or Mrs. I don't know. Libido, where are you at, bruh? Gone, dead, suffocated, underground, cremated. I don't know. You pick it, you choose it. It is. Who's libido? I don't know. Does anybody know who libido is? Was she female? Is she what? Dried up and died like powder. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Gone. Mine too, Peanut. Girl, mine too. Libido has left the premises of the nether regions. I left. Portia, I get it, girl. Mom, Ed, man, they can put a damper on the sex life. Yeah. Oh, Jackie. Yeah, but is it gone? Gone. Like mine's gone and I still have a husband. I think mine would still be gone without a husband. Unless 24-year-old Bosa came in my room. Shit. Shh. Don't say that. Everybody with a libido, glory to you. Gone. So I'm gone. I think, I don't know. I mean, I think about those moments. Like, what do you do, Jackie? What if alcohol does at times help my libido? Vodka especially. Yes. Libido, libido, I don't know. Waiting for your next client. Hi, Slick. How about do? So, Jenny, girl, get it. Love it, do it, and ride it. As long as you can. Because tell your husband, boyfriend, or whoever it is that you don't know, but we're just preparing for the death of libido. I don't know. So Dan's has always been high. That guy can ride like no other cowboy, right? Giddy up, horsey. I guess I would be the. Anywho, oh yes. Okay, so I might be looking into that testosterone cream. It's not normal. I mean, it's normal, Holly. She has her earphones in. And plus, does this surprise her? No. I was already talking about my sex life. Because the kids were questioning me on it last night. And then when they were questioning me, but really didn't want the answers, right? But when you question me, what's Danielle going to do? Give you the answers. So the minute I started talking, they were like, all right, even the boys were like, calling Dan a stallion. They were like, ugh. The boys were like, yeah, just shaking her head. I was like, your daddy is like the buck and buck. The buck and buck, he is a stallion. Man, he can keep going and going and going. Thank you, January. And they were like, all right, just kidding, abort the question, too late. What else you want to know? Hannah's like, stop. Well, that's what they get. Chicken. Don't say, oh my God. Dan's a stallion, you guys, with a nice flowy mane. You just don't see it on the outside. Oh, Lord. Sometimes I don't know what I say. Everything hurts. Don't touch. Just do it. Don't look, don't touch, just do it. That's it. Uncle Rory is always here. He always changes his names. He's like that troll that just you can't get rid of. He's like herpes. Uncle Rory. Because it used to be Uncle Rory, it used to be Rory, now it's Sweet Uncle Rory. And we have blocked him over and over and over again. And so we are just, he's like, I tell you, he is like herpes, you know? Herpes is forever. Can't get rid of him. You try and you try and you try, and then you have a flare-up, and there he is again. That's Rory. Anyhow, Rory, you know you're a pain in the ass. Don't act all innocent. You're a pain in the ass. And if you weren't such a pain in the ass, I would leave you here. There you have it. Shit. I know you have feelings, but you know it, and you're laughing right now because you get off on that shit. Anyhow, ciao, Alex. I'm getting ready to go too. I got shit to do, places to be, and people to see. Today is soccer in this wind. Yeah, I know, Sarah. Don't feel ashamed, you guys. You know, I have guilt for it. Too busy for feeling sorry. That's good. I want one that says I don't give 2 fucks, or 3 or 4. Herpes is horrible. I don't have it. I don't know anybody. I did know one person who had it. Put down the to-do list. He already been done today. MC Moods. He's already been done. That's 3 days in a row for Dan, so he's happy. So just remember, women, it is the fact of life. Those of you that still have the libido, embrace it, love it, do it as much as you can. Those of us that are in the same crutch, emptiness, dryness, hollowness, and lacking the libido, I'm here for you. Me too. And, you know, I am going through my own things and feeling guilty about it, but I'm not going to feel guilty. You know why? Because Dan will not take the time to read up on the menopause and understand what I'm going through right now. So he can, you know what, bleep off. Anywho, remember, you are important. You matter and you are worthy. Your feelings are just that, yours. Do not let anybody try to take your feelings away. Just try to keep low on the reaction, right? Reaction immediately is never the best response. Take a minute, take a day, think about it. And there you have it. Love you guys.